Happy Friday. What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? Happy Friday. Your boy's here. We're in. We're in. Let me text you guys now. We are in. Let me text you guys now. Oh, a lot going on. Yankees blew a big one. Yankees blew a big one last night, boys. Big one. Bottom of the ninth. Oh, 2 outs. I can't wait to get a few of you in here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Crazy. Yankees, 2 outs, 2 strikes. I had the worst experience. First, let's good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm gonna start now. We're gonna start. We get everybody in here. Nice live stream, little sports talk for a little while. I want to settle in, take you to last night. Last night, I'm watching with my dad. I bounce after like fifth inning, fifth inning to get home for the football game. So I try not to get caught in between. And I'm listening to the radio on the way home, and I love that shit. I'm old school anyway. And if you're a Yankee, I'm a Yankee fan my whole life. And the Yankees have an announcer, John Sterling, and he's like, "Hey, Susan, and the pitch, and he's got this smooth, silky voice. He's John Sterling, and he's the announcer for the Yanks. So in April, first of all, let me take you back in time. Share this, get it going. Like in April, John Sterling, the voice of the Yankees on the radio, for the last 3 or 4 years, whenever I'm driving and the Yanks are on and I got a bet on them, like he fucks up the call. He's in his 80s now. He can't see good anymore. That's why I got my glasses on. I don't know why people have such egos. Well, let me tell you what I'm saying. So I'm driving 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. And it'd be like, there's a fly ball, and oh, it's out of here. And Susan, did that one go over the fence? Or like crazy shit. Or it'd be like, oh, there's a foul ball, and then he'll be like, oh, is that the guy running to second? I guess it was fair. He doesn't see shit. So he retired in the beginning of the season in April. I was in Florida, and I see the headline because there's a lot of Yankee fans down there, a lot of snowbirds. So we're watching the Yanks at a little sports bar one day, and like, oh, John Sterling stepped down. I'm like, it's about fucking time. It's about time. You know what? Play your role, John. We love you. You've been the best Yankee announcer. Oh, Yankees win. Oh, Yankees win. I love that shit. But he's been missing calls for years, right? So now he must realize it. April, he retires, John Sterling. So he announces his retirement. So I'm like, oh, Jesus, thank God. Now I can hear the right calls when I'm driving. So, God damn it. The Yanks make a playoff run this year. Sterling calls up, I'm coming out of retirement. Hey, Susan, get ready. I'm coming back. Sterling is back on the radio right now. So, like the Judge homer last night, no clue. I thought it was a fucking base hit. I'm driving. He's like, yeah, there's a liner over second. Oh, it's gone. It's Susan. Oh, John, it's gone. And then the girl is so annoying, Susan Waldman. It's like such a contrast. He's like, yeah, that's a deep pitch. Oh, John. Oh, John. Oh my God. So he didn't even. To me, it sounded like a line drive over second last night, and then all of a sudden, Judge is rounding the bases. So hey, somebody send this to John Sterling. John, retire. Get out, John. Get out. I almost went off the fucking road. I almost hit a deer in South Jersey last night. He missed the Judge call. What else did he's always missing calls. But I'll tell you what he didn't call. What he didn't miss. The last homer. That ball was gone. When that blind old bastard calls the homer off the bat, I hear crack, and he's, oh, it's gone. I was like, oh, no, game's over. That old blind bastard, he knew that fucking ball was gone in the first second, and he don't see shit until after it happens. Judge was rounding the bases, and he's going, Susan, oh, I think it was a homer. Oh, my goodness. It was a I'm driving like, oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. So yeah, we're gonna get into the whole weekend sports, but right now, the biggest thing, tri-state area, the Mets. I didn't expect the Mets to get past the Dodgers. That's gonna be tough. I expected the Mets to win yesterday. The Japanese guy, he killed me and Oscar all year. Inconsistent. I expected him to not pitch well. Didn't work. The Mets needed to tie that series last night to make it 2-2. And guys, I hate to break it to you guys. I'm not trying to be Mr. Downer. I don't like coming on being downer, but this is a shit Yankee team. There's no way around it. I'm a Yankee fan. The Yankees won the World Series on my 17th birthday in 96, the day of, at the party, blowing the candles, title, first one of my life. Happy 17th, Nooch. Go get your license, kid. That's how we brought the 17th birthday in. I've been watching the Yankees my whole life. I know what a championship team feels like. This is a shit team. We got a superstar that can't run around the bases. We got a superstar that can't run. He better hit, but he can't run. Chisholm, we got him. He's very talented, but now that he's been with the Yanks a month or two, he's fucking dumb. He makes a lot of dumb mistakes. I'm talking baseball smarts. Dumb. Not a smart player. I don't like that. We don't have a real closer. But Weaver's coming on, but we don't really have a closer. Then another guy, the guy that gave up the 700-foot homer last night, what happened to him? Schmidt. What was his name? Schmidt, I think. Whatever happened, what happened to him? He was our closer. Then they demoted him. Now every time he comes in, gone. What are we going to? That's a championship team? We're not going anywhere. I told my cousins yesterday morning before the game, if we don't win tonight and make it 3-0, we're in trouble. Saddle up for 7. Get ready for 7 games. This one's going 7. This fucking series, you know what? I love Gil, G-I-L, the pitcher for the Yankees. And here's the thing, Yankee fans. We're getting into bets. There's always a method to my madness. Here's what we got to think about. My father and I, we're all on the Yankees, every pitch. The relievers, they emptied their whole bullpen last night. The starting pitcher for the Yankees today has to go 6. He's got to. So in that amount of time on the betting board, I'm locked in on 5 strikeouts. Do I have the stones to go 6? Maybe on a separate bet. But I'm looking at Gil. When you read it on the sports book, it looks like Gil, G-I-L. Hell of a pitcher. He's me and my father's favorite guy on the staff other than Cole. We like Gil. My father calls him Gil. We're just going to use my dad's names. They're easier. Gil, we like him. The Weaver went out last night. All the relievers gone. You got to think that Booney is sitting down with them right now and saying, listen, we need you to go deep into this game. Get ahead. Pound the strike zone. He's not going to be dancing around. I'm correlating the baseball. The Mets broke the record. They walked 7 guys a game for the first 4 games. They walked 30 hitters already. That's not a championship team. There's too many clues. I put a couple of dollars. I'm a Yankee fan, but I put Cleveland Dodgers. $3 paid 100. So I threw my 3 on. I forgot about it. I hope it doesn't happen. But here's what I'm getting at with the Yankees. I have to start with the Yankees, guys, the first 10 minutes. I said I'm starting with the Yankees. After 10 minutes, we get into football. I got another minute. This is going to go down as one of the biggest collapses in Yankee history. You guys don't realize it yet, but I do. The Yankees were up 3-0 to Boston 20 years ago. I lived through it. We lost the next 4. That was huge. Mariano, Game 7, 2001. We were about to get another one. Game 7, Mo, blooper, lost the World Series. That's a collapse. Guys, we're up 2-0. You ready for the kiss of death by John Sterling on the radio last night? We're up 2-0. We're winning, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, 2 strikes. And he goes, oh, 1 more strike, 1 more out. He goes, this is some movie, Susan, and there's no end in sight. Yeah, tomorrow we're going for the World Series. Bang, next pitch, homer. So that homer to We were one. The Yankees were. Think about it. The Yankees were one strike, not a couple of one strike away from being up 3-0. In baseball, that's huge. It's 2-1 now. 7-game series. They're in Cleveland tonight. In Cleveland. We're in trouble. This series could be tied. This series could be tied after tonight, guys. But we need a big one from heel. We need a big one from heel. Start checking these. Why am I so far back? What am I, jerk off? I'm like 13 feet back in my own place. Like I don't know where I'm at. Oh, Maron. So, you know what? Let me see what's trending on Twitter and just drop a hashtag. Every day I check, it's always Bills Mafia. Those fans must be really loyal. It could be like 3 a.m. What's trending on Twitter? Bills Mafia. Like I just put a Bills Mafia hashtag when I want to get a bunch of people jumping in real quick. Let me throw a hashtag. Let's see what's trending. No, I'm talking sports. You know what I'm saying? Bills Mafia first. Oh shit! I'll tell you what. In sports, the Buffalo fans are strong. All right. So let's get into we got such a great week of football. I am so excited to get into this. Look at the trades, guys. Look at the trades. Davante Adams is on the Jets this week. That's the first thing we got to look at. The Jets-Pittsburgh game. Davante Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Russ, Doughboy. Fucking Doughboy is playing quarterback this week. Hopefully he's rusty. Little wordplay. Russ Wilson, Rusty. Aaron Rodgers, Davante, Garrett Wilson. Can't double team Garrett Wilson now. Can't double team Garrett now. Woo-hoo. It's going to be strong. I'm very excited to see the Jets this week. Pittsburgh, we're going to go over those lines. Also, Amari Cooper to Buffalo, right behind them. Right behind them. What up, T-Rich? Oh, you know what? We got some fun things. Me and Carmelo were talking last night of a great topic. I forgot about Mel. Let me get that fucking whack job in here. Here's one that we're going to keep tabs on, T-Rich. Me, you, and Mel. I want you to pick two. From this day on, I'll keep the stats. I got a pencil and a brain. From now to week 18, me and Mel are having an argument who's the best receivers on Green Bay. And you know what? The more people I speak to, nobody gives me the same guy. The Green Bay receiver room is fun. They're good. They're young. They're puppies. Reed, to me, is the guy. I just picked up Dobbs. He had a little behavior issue. Came back 2 tutties last week, 19 fantasy points. I like Dobbs. I've always liked Dobbs the best. I got Dobbs. Now Mel just dropped $100 on Watson. Hey, good morning, Mom. How you doing? Ma, did you see T-Rich got you on Worthy? While we're talking about fab money, T-Rich dropped a 30 burger on Worthy, and I think that was a good move. He's only going to be ascending. Somebody dropped Worthy in our league, and you know what? Low targets. If you're not a super football fan, you don't give a shit what his 40 time was. You're looking at the game log, seeing 4 targets, 3 targets, 4 targets, 3 targets. That's not a high volume like, oh, I got to keep him. And she had to make moves with her team. So I get it. Hey, guys, give this a like, a share. Give this a share here. Let's get this going. Get this fucking going. You know what? Let me hit. Patty did a group chat years ago. Burrow's favorite gamblers. I'm going to hit them up. I have no idea who's in this, but that's what I like. Where's the Burrow's favorite gamblers? Get in here. Get in here, boys. Where's the Burrow? Hey, did anybody catch that when we were chilling with McGregor a couple weeks ago? He takes the mic and he goes, I want to thank the people of River Rock, New Jersey. He thought our town. He thought he was in a town called River Rock. He didn't know that was the fucking bar. Hey, Connor, put the candy down. You're in Point Pleasant. Oh man, I forgot to tell all you guys that, not all the people that I was there with. T. Rich, I forgot to tell you that. He would. I like to thank the people of River Rock, New Jersey. Like, Connor, come here, bud. You all right? River Rock is the name of this joint. Jerk off. But I didn't even catch it. I was watching one of the videos back, and I didn't catch it in real time. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm watching it back. I'm like, holy shit. He thinks he's in a town called River Rock. That's a true story. We were hanging, for those of you who don't know, who caught the end of that, we were with McGregor. Conor fucking McGregor showed up in our town. He was training at a hotbed for MMA guys. Khabib was at the same place a month before. Conor and Khabib were in the same fucking place 30 days apart. Fucking, hey, how about the guy who runs that joint? Like, I guess he knows everybody, huh? But I like to thank the people at River Rock, New Jersey. Oh, that was the name of the place we were at. It was called the River Rock. McGregor showed up with the Black Irish Forge. What's that called? Forge Black Irish Stout or some shit? I'm not really good at that. Hey, Louie. What's up, Louie? Yo, we're going over all the shit for the weekend. First of all, I want to fill you in. You're a Yankee fan, right, Lou? This is going to go down this is going to fucking go down. This is bad, Lou. This is really bad. I know you're a Yankee fan. Oh, no, you're. And he, yeah, I like the Kelly Green. I got the green eyes. Chicks dig it. Oh, so wait, let me stay on McGregor real quick. Yeah. Oh, I'm going back and forth to Yankees and McGregor. Yankees, this is going to go down with the 3-0. I already said it. I'm going to wrap it up. The Yankees last night, they were up 2-0, 2 outs, 2 strikes, bottom of the ninth, giving up that homer, blowing that game to not be up 3-0. Now it's 2-1. I'm expecting a 6-7 game series now. Yanks are in big trouble. But hey, a couple weeks ago, Lou, Conor McGregor shows up in fucking town. He's training. He comes to the place. I get the word at like 2 PM. T. Rich hits me up. He's like, Nooch, don't say a word. Don't say a word. I said, all right, bro. All right. What is it? Say a word. What? Conor McGregor's going over to the bar. Yeah, okay, T. Rich. Okay, yeah. And I have an elephant tusk for a penis. Conor McGregor's coming to the bar this afternoon. All right. So, but sure enough, we went, and McGregor shows up, and he was like promoting his shit. It was a good time. It was fun. And I'm looking at this guy. Have you seen this guy? How is he gonna fight? He's not. There's no way he's gonna be able to get in a ring. You can't. Oh man. I don't think you could do that and make it right now. He already lost it. Hey, Louie, who do you think? So let's get back to football. We're staying on NFL for the rest of the time because I'm having too much fun going with everything. Out of the Green Bay receivers, rank them. Reed, Dobbs, Watson. I talked to 4 different people. Nobody gives me the same answers. Who's the best receiver on Green Bay? I'd like to know. Who's your opinion? Who's the best Packer receiver? Reed is ranked slightly the highest. Some people say Watson. Some people say Dobbs. Right? Like, I think Reed is the number 1. Here's another one, too. Who's going to have more yards going forward? Oh, nah, actually, you can't put them even. Adams is going to have way more yards than Amari Cooper. But I'll tell you what. Amari Cooper just got a jolt, a fantasy jolt. That's what we got to look at with these odds this week, if they have any yet. We got to see what Devontae Adams is. I want to take a peek at this shit. The first game is Jacksonville. They made London like their home. They've been there for fucking 3 weeks now. I don't know why they never came home. They just gave Jacksonville a road stretch in London. Send them to hell, why don't you? Oh, stay in London for fucking 3 weeks. Eat crimpets. Oh, you trade. Oh, you know what? I like that. Oh, wow. You traded Garrett Wilson for Bijan? That's a good trade. That's a real good trade. I like that a lot. Bijan Robinson, they made this whole fucking. I love, I love when the super geeks get a little too into the numbers. For like 3 weeks on Instagram Reels, I'm reading. Well, Bijan only runs outside of the tackles, and he's the lowest and inside the tackle rushing yards. Get the fuck out of here! Like the kid is a super back, super. Like that's where the geeks, you got to fucking phase them out. Listen, geek, take a seat. Give me Bijan. That's like, come on. What are you kidding me? AJ Brown. You know what? London is the guy. Oh, and Olave. T. Rich has Olave in our league down here. He's ranked number 1 on Sleepers, and Sleepers is the number 1 fantasy app. I love it. He got me into that league. I play a couple different ones, but now we stay on Sleepers. There's nothing that compares to Sleepers. Oh, my fucking back. Oh, we got a float spa down here. Found out about that this morning. Fucking people are floating in Epsom salt pools around here. Some high-tech shit. Today I'm gonna take a bath in Epsom salt, but I'm gonna go inquire about that shit. But yesterday I've been training hard, and then yesterday I went to bend. I'm so embarrassed. I went to just bend and grab something. No, not training. Whenever my real injuries occurred in my life, it's never doing a sport. I played more ball than anyone. Never got hurt like going. I tore my quad tendon at 36 jogging into my garage. Like, I don't know. That's why when I came back, I went right to the field. I'm not afraid to run. Now I'm having a tough time. Tough time, Louis. I'll tell you I'm gonna keep working though this year. I'm gonna go to fucking yoga. I'm strong mentally. This is a fun challenge. I want to try to figure out how to be a little bit more functional athletically. Since I got my knee surgery, my alignment is off. When I sprint, it's like 2 different legs. The right knee that I got operated on, it doesn't bend all the way. So I have to be cute the way I stretch it. I got to put my leg on something to stretch the quad because I really can't even get it. But, I'm a tough bastard. As I go run my sprints, yesterday I went to the reservoir with T. Rich this week, hit my little jog, got very tired because I tried to. This guy started. He's got his pace on the phone. This guy had like a 7-minute mile pace, and I made it about a quarter. Then I went on my own pace. Oh, shit. So, yeah, the Green Bay receivers I'm looking at too. Now, here's the thing. If we're zoning in on the best games for this week, I'm looking at the Jets right away just for these variables, guys. Aaron Rodgers, the Jets didn't really play that bad when actually operating their shit. They did a flea flicker, jerk off, interim coach, the guy that looks like a fucking caveman. Hey, I know you rammed your head through people for a living when you were an NFL player. Try to be cerebral. A flea flicker with the 40-year-old that can't move left and right. They blew, and then the missed field goals. I'm expecting the Jets to be strong this week. They got chemistry. You can't double Garrett Wilson anymore, really. So that'll be good. And Breece Hall and that fucking kid. Oh my God. I still think the Jets are going to be the team that grows the most. If Jerkoff could stay healthy, Ebenezer Scrooge Rogers, if he could stay healthy, I'm very interested to see that team grow. That team's going to fucking grow. And listen, fat boy, Russ Wilson's back. Okay, I get it. That's where the geeks come in too much. There's some analytical geeks. They're tapping Mike Tomlin on the shoulder. Hey, listen, we're ranked 29th in down the field passing. Listen, geek, take a seat. That's what I would say if I was the coach of the Steelers. Take a fucking seat, geek. Fields is my guy. Fields leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns for quarterbacks. He's talented. He's the fastest one out of all of them. Lamar, everyone. He's the fastest when they track him on the next gen. The fastest. He's a fucking stud. And Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh, they're coached so good. I love how they're coached. Run Najee 20 times. Keep that shit buttoned up and put him in a position to succeed. You don't have to be. That's why. When your fucking quarterback leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns for all quarterbacks, You don't have to be in the top 10 for passing downfield. What the fuck? You can't have it all. It's only week 5. Let the kid keep growing, Mike. Jesus. Bad move. I disagree with that Steelers move. Disagree. Russell Wilson looks like fucking Larry Holmes at the end. I saw him training this summer in the boxing gym. He looks like shit. He's playing like shit. He pulls his calf. He hasn't been cooking for years. And they're going back to him now. Did you see when Justin Fields got in the end zone last week? The guys were so enthused. They were posing. They were fucking like doing this shit. Like, that's the guy. That's the guy. I remember in my mind one of the big linemen. Like, when that big lineman embraces the quarterback, that's the best. When I was a quarterback and my linemen put their arm around me, like, don't worry, we got you, Nooch. I was like, oh shit, let's go kill everybody. Like, they love Fields. I think it's a bad move for the whole team. And I feel like I have good read on people. I just get Russ has proven himself to be cheesy. I can't unremember it. Let's be honest. When Russell Wilson started to become like pretty good, to like almost be like talked about with like the elites, he changed a lot. He didn't need Pete Carroll anymore. He wanted his own thing, that. He wanted to be the passer, Mr. Perfectionist. Then they got rid of him. Then he went to Denver. He had his own office. Russ didn't handle his career success. He didn't succeed with his ultimate goal, because when he got to be a good player, I think you know what? I look at a guy's psychology. Something about Russ is fucking cheesy. He's a cheesy motherfucker. Hey, Broncos Nation, let's ride. Like, nobody's following you, Russ. Like we're going to war. Like, if I'm the leader of a team, which I've been in leadership positions like in my life, I know it. Like, I can at least relate to like what you're supposed to be doing. He's a phony. Like, if I'm a guy on that team and he's going, let's ride, one mind, one heart, one soul, one heartbeat. Like, I saw him saying that corny shit in the huddle. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't like that shit. That's like some practiced, rehearsed mantra. That's the shit I don't like. I'm not that type of leader. When I coach, I don't rehearse my shit like that. And when I was definitely not as a player. As a player, it comes more natural when you're like in a leadership role when you get older. But coaching, like, Russ is trying to be like that coach, but he's like, that's not how you coach either. So he's just a cheesy guy. And you think I'm kidding? The broads fuck you up. Broads fuck you up. Listen to this, psychology. You ready for psychology? I'll give it to you. I know about sports and I know about broads a little bit, right? Right, Lou? Russell Wilson. How do I put this? Little half a herb, little geeky, right? Let's be honest, fucking geek, right? He lands one of the hottest chicks to ever walk the earth, Sierra, right? He's in heaven. He's in the clouds. I don't know. I saw him like, oh man, I'm not gonna get into all that shit. But I saw the overall, like, the way he was able to execute focus in football has not been there since. We're gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Pete did mess up with that. He did. I'm so upset with Fields. I'm reading these comments now. Sometimes I go slow on the comments. I get long-winded. My bad. Hey, that's the beauty of the NFL right now. All these new QBs. You know why I hesitated on the first game Sunday, Jacksonville? I'm not gonna go right with Jacksonville. That game has potential to be a stinker and a thorn in all of our sides. Drake May it's only his second or third game. He's got a fucking big arm. I've noticed a large arm on that kid. And if he gets a little report, they're out in London. ATN's hurt this week. Bigsby's the full-time guy. Last time I heard, there's no fucking taxis that go across the continent. They're in Europe. They've been in Europe for 3 weeks. There's no other running backs getting flown out from the fucking taxi squad in Jacksonville, Florida. So there's short running backs, Jacksonville, probably one-dimensional. I'd be careful. Let's be careful on that. That's why the doctor is here Friday to give the fucking right prescription. So Sunday when we come into the live, we're ready. That's the first thing we got to be careful about, guys. All my instincts from all my years are telling me with the new quarterback coming in with the Patriots, the London thing, we got to be careful. We got to be careful out there with the Jacksonville game. I like the Jets. With everything, I got long-winded on Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson in under saddle against the Jets this week is the best thing I want for a guy that's going to bet the Jets. I want to go to Monmouth Racetrack with a fucking briefcase. I would go with 10 G's if they let me. I love the Jets this week. I think I might be talking that into my favorite pick. And let me tell you something else, guys. Nick Sirianni, he's a half a fucking retard. I got this hat on because I look good in green. I'm not supporting the Eagles. Don't worry, Lou. Here's the deal. He's a half a fucking jerk off too. I got to speak in my native tongue this morning. It's morning. I got to give it to you raw. Let's go. He's a jerk off. He was fucking yelling at the fans last week. They beat the Cleveland Browns. Barely. They barely beat the Browns, and he's yelling at the fans. That to me, dude, the bells went off. Nooch, that's a jerk off. That guy's a jerk off. Then in the fucking press conference, he brings his children to shield him. Pussy. So now I know he's a little off. Now with that, I like him because he's Italian. I root for him because he's Italian. Don't get me wrong. We like him, but I'm seeing jerk offness. I got to be honest. Also, the players, there's a lot of dissension in the locker room. That falls on the leader. That shit don't happen in my locker room. Nobody's fucking around like that. If you're under my watch, if any group I've ever associated myself with, player, if I was the leader on a team or coach him, that low character shit or dissension, we hash that shit out immediately. We hash that shit out. We talk, we go privately, we hash that fucking shit out. There's not going to be fucking podium and side stank eyes and all. I don't play that shit. Let's go. What do you got to say? What's on your mind? That's how a team stays close. When the foundation is not there, the house comes down. I'm noticing cracks in the foundation in Philadelphia. Anybody else? Think about everything I just said. Sirianni, half a jerk off. You don't think listen, I have my own instincts. There's how many people in that locker room? How many players in the Philadelphia locker room look at Sirianni when he's doing something and they realize he's a half a jerk off? He is. This is real life, guys. This is real life. That's why Fat Andy, he's like fucking King Tut in Kansas City. He's not a jerk off. He's brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant. They keep changing guys and the same result keeps happening. They subtracted Tyreek Hill and never didn't win the Super Bowl. Since Tyreek Hill left, the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl every year. Think about that. Think about that, Lou. Jesus Christ. That's a brilliant guy. Give that guy his flowers. And I'll tell you, I'll go around the league right now. It's Baltimore's fucking year, guys. Wake up. It's Baltimore. If Baltimore doesn't get to the Super Bowl this year, it's a failure. I'm in real time. I don't give fucking... No, it's Baltimore. Hey, Louie, you're my age. What was the difference between John Elway at 24 and 37? At 24, he was a better player. Couldn't win. Lost in the Super Bowls, right? What am I getting at, Lou? What am I getting at? What happened to John Elway when we were in fucking end of high school, beginning college? What happened to John Elway? And then he went back to back. 37 and 38 years old. Elway goes back to back. Smash that fucking like. Let's go. We're just getting cooking. We're just getting cooking. What happened with Elway? Terrell Davis. The Broncos got a 2,000-yard rusher, the best running back in the fucking league. And Elway got to be Elway. And Denver couldn't be beat. And now it was over for 2 years. Over. And let me tell you something. I'm happy that Baltimore put a whooping on Washington because all these jerk-off nerds on the fucking reels, all the nerds, nerd alert, they wanted to make Lamar the fall guy because Jaden Daniels is playing well this year and he's starting off good. Oh, they're saying, oh, he's like Lamar Jackson. And then people are coming out, don't ever say he's Lamar, he's way better. Whoa, take it easy. Take it easy, nerd. We're talking about a 2-time MVP. You don't say Lamar was never as good as Jalen Daniels. That's ridiculous. That's ignorant. I looked up 2019 Lamar and Jaden Daniels right now. Lamar's got him beat for 6 weeks, slightly in everything. Except completion percentage. Got him fucking beat as a rookie. Got him beat this year too. In everything but the completion percentage. But Lamar's no slouch either. So Lamar did a couple dumb things in big moments that made me go, damn, because that's like my favorite quarterback, really. That's my guy. So I was a little upset last year when he came up short against the Chiefs. I bet I picked wrong against the Chiefs every round in the playoffs last year. And you find out a lot about it. Heart. That the Chiefs have championship pedigree. I watched Miami freeze their balls off, and I watched Tyreek Hill shivering instead of lining up, shivering. I didn't see people do that in Kansas City. So when I saw Lamar make a bad interception against the Chiefs in the playoff game last year, I thought he was ready to come up big in the big spot, but life doesn't always happen like that. But me personally, I'm not ready to give up on Lamar. I know Lamar's going to win a Super Bowl. I fucking know it. Lamar's winning the ring. Mark that one down. Lamar, you know what? So here's what I'm getting at. That's why I set my shit up like this. Wait. Terrell Davis gets to Denver. Nobody touches the Broncos. When Terrell Davis got to Denver, nobody touched the Broncos for 2 years. This one's for John. And then Elway became Elway, like the legend that he is. Lamar, I'm noticing such parallels. Oh, they're saying, well, he's a 2-time MVP. He's the reigning MVP. And they're saying, oh, he can't win the big one. And you know what? I did see him miss Zay Flowers by 10 feet against Kansas City this year, week 1, in the end zone, 10 feet. He does some things that make me take that step back right when I want to scream, this fucking guy's the best. So we got to see that. But Derrick Henry to Baltimore, if you look at the carries, guys, look at the carries. You could literally see the correlation with his workload and Baltimore's wins this season. Check it out. I've looked at all the numbers. I'm not looking right now per se, but the first 2 weeks of the season, Henry didn't get carries. And that's on purpose. That's on purpose. You think they were dumb and then they got smart? No. We're playing checkers. Harbaugh's playing chess. He can't worry about what everybody's hanging on. They didn't want to give him 30 carries and 30 carries. Oh, let's get fucking Derrick Henry banged up in week 1 and 2. They brought him out slow. Smart. Harbaugh, not a jerk off. Who got 1 million touches in week 1? Saquon. Sirianni, fucking jerk off. You see the psychology of sport? Psychology plays a role. Harbaugh rushed Henry almost nothing the first 2 weeks. Baltimore was 0-2. What's wrong with Baltimore, guys? Oh, what's fucking wrong with Baltimore? Nothing. Harbaugh's playing chess. They haven't lost since. You seen Henry? He's the freshest fucking 30-year-old I've ever seen. I'm going to go on a record right now. I love that shit, man. I fucking love that shit. I've never been more proud of an athlete than I am of Derrick Henry, the condition he's got himself in right now at 30. I'm looking at fat boy Zeke. Basically, he might as well be out of the league. I'm looking at guys like Leonard Fournette, not even in the league. Le'Veon Bell, where are you? YouTube boxing? This fucking guy, Derrick Henry, the shape he's in at 30, everybody should take note of that. Oh my God, that's how you do it. When you were blessed with that talent and you're that kind of runner, you know the type of work he's been putting in. Do you know the type of work that he must be, that he is putting in to maintain that level of speed and physicality. And he's the only. I saw Breece Hall break a run last season and get walked. And they said this fucking guy was the best one. Oh, Breece is the best. I saw Breece Hall get walked. And I remember taking a mental note last year, and I said, God damn it. Running backs just ain't the same. When I was a kid, motherfuckers weren't getting walked. When you caught that Bo Jackson, like once in a lifetime running back, ain't nobody catching him. And then I see Breece Hall get walked. I see like guys run out of gas. And the first guy that reminded me of a fucking all-time great from when I was a kid was when Derrick Henry hit that, what was it, a 99-yarder? Well, how far was that run? How far was Henry's run that week? Somebody just put that number in there. Was it 99? No, right? It wasn't 99, was it? Oh, my God. Oh, no, it can't be. Marcus, it can't be. Remember Marcus Camby? Yo, football is so juicy. Football is so juicy this week. Oh, fuck. Oh, my goodness. We got Devontae Adams test run. And remember Uncle Nucci's words when we go in Sunday with the fucking briefcase to take all their money at the sports book. I can't get it out of my head. I cannot get it out of my head how many times the last season Rodgers and Adams in Green Bay, he'd be like, Devontae. And like you get it in the shotgun, boom, 1 air yard. It's like a handoff to the running back. Like it's like a running play for the receiver. That's what I meant to say. I was getting excited. It's a quick, like 1 or 2 air yards, like a quick pass, usually in a couple receivers set, and Devontae just gets going on his own because he's a fucking playmaker. He's like LeBron. So you're gonna get 3 receptions. Mark my words. This is why we gotta look at high volume receptions. Forget yards for Devontae right now. We gotta look for receptions because Rodgers has that fucking hand signal. He's gonna get him 3 or 4 on the fly. Like there might be a run play called. There might be a fucking slant to Conklin, like as the one. But I'm gonna do and you're gonna get it right now. There's gonna be 3 to 4 completions like that Sunday. It was a 99-yarder. Oh, fuck. See, that shit, that's what pumps my nads. Seeing a 30-year-old hit the 99-yard run and Damar Hamlin, 25 years old, losing ground, running like a little kid that never had form in his life because he needed to use so much force, he knew he wasn't making it. So run like a kid, Damar. Oh, that's going to work. Look that one up. Damar Hamlin did like the herky-jerky. Hey, you're a pro. What the fuck are you doing? He did such a herky-jerky, like, I'll never catch him, Ma. Oh, it's crazy. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Drop a couple F-bombs this Friday. Friday's a little looser show. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna go down the line of what I want to tell you guys. Why am I sitting so far today? What am I, Nick Sirianni? Jacksonville, we got to be careful. I'm getting Drake May big arm vibes. Chicks dig the long ball in London, I think. We got to be careful. That's what I'm saying. Listen, Buffalo, this is a good one. Amari Cooper. Your news alert, Jay Cutler arrested. Yeah, I saw that. That's another tremendous hair guy. Tremendous hair on Jay Cutler. Tremendous. He's on the all NOOCH hair team. Yeah. I saw his mugshot this morning. I said, and the first thing I said, wow, for a 40-year-old guy, he's got some fucking set of hair. He's got good hair. We got a guy like that in our town, Anthony Genchi. Who knows Gench? He's the fucking heavyweight champion of hair in Clifton. I never saw hair like this in my life. It's like 10 feet high. It's like fucking Elvis in his heyday. And our buddy Lonnie, shout out to Lonnie Cuts. If you ever want a haircut in Clifton, he's the man. He's the best. Lonnie, I got you. I saw Lonnie had Joe Genchi in the fucking chair. And I said, oh, my God, is that Gench? Genchi's our age, 45 years old. He's the hair model still. God damn it. So here's what I'm looking at. Ready? Hey, Amari Cooper, guys. If you have Amari Cooper in fantasy, You should not be able to contain yourself right now. That you just got a 1. A 1. Oh, you know what? I needed that. I needed that. Like, I needed that shot in the arm in my fantasy team because Amari went south this year. Out of 426 quarterbacks that ever started the first 6 weeks of the season consecutively since the metric was began in 2006, out of the 426, Deshaun Watson's QBR rating ranks 419. He's one of the worst quarterbacks to ever breathe air in the universe right now this year. I just want to sink that in. 419 out of 426. No one's ever started 5-6 games in a row that bad, ever. Virtually. It's better than 99%. I'm not a mathematician, but 99 out of every 100. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we should have called. That's why, listen, all we have to do is start calculating. We fucking kill these bookies every week. We're getting hot. We're getting hot. A couple of us are getting hot. I need a fucking ice pack. I'm getting Chris Richardson hot right now. Tyler, you've been everything. Besides, you got to watch what you go up on. Stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. Then you could do more. Stay disciplined. But we are picking correct. Right now, it would be a goddamn shame if you're picking 75, 80% correct and not getting paid for it. That's why we got to pay attention to round robins and smart. The way we place our parlays, smart. We got to be smart. Last night, with the subtraction of Olave, the subtraction of Taysom Hill, the addition of a rookie quarterback Rattler that stinks, I should have been screaming from the fucking hilltops for all of us to take Denver. Money line. I wasn't. Shame on me. Bad job. I almost patted myself on the shoulder. I don't deserve it. Seriously. Bad job by me. Just sleeping on money. That's a strong fucking... Come on. That game was like a 2-point spread. Who gives a fuck? We lay the points. We lay the 2 on the road. With that circumstance, plus Denver's not losing lately. They're winning. It just seems like they stink. It seems like they stink, but they've been winning. I've never seen a shittier team win so much. Like, that's how it feels. I'm just I'm making like a thing so you can understand how I feel about them. I don't really think they're a shitty team. Their fucking defense is ferocious. Ferocious. That's another thing. How do we not like the Saints defense is good too? Yeah, I believe that. I caught a goose egg in 2 fantasies. I'm the worst. I might be one of the worst fucking fantasy managers ever this year. This is one of I'm doing a bad job. I'm doing a fucking bad job. And 2 out of my 3 leagues, it's slipping, falling, can't get up. It's slipping, bro. I got to do a better job. There's so much going on here. Olave out last night, Hill. So I'm looking at my roster. That's why I got a little sidetracked. I want to go over something as far as personnel-wise in fantasy. There's a lot of shit going on here. I got Evans and Jefferson as my receivers. Evan Ingram's back at tight end. I'm starting Evan Ingram over Kincaid, guys. What's going on with Kincaid? I think, remember what I'm telling you guys. Don't be so close-minded. Step back. Don't be so narrow-minded and so analytical and so with one-way thinking that you don't realize the growth that is there for Buffalo and the Jets. Like, I'm fully expecting an uptake in production from Kincaid still this year. I think the passing game will get going more. I think Kincaid's going to produce. I think Cooper is such a legit one for them right now that it's not even close. From what they were with Keon Coleman and Shakir, whatever their names are. Shakir, was it? You know what I'm saying? The Coleman and the other guy. Those are not ones. Those are projects. Those guys are projects. They're trying to develop them. But Buffalo's trying to win a Super Bowl. Cooper has been putting up numbers since Dallas. Kincaid, watch this game log. Okay, he's starting to uptake. I don't see him not sustaining 7 targets, 6, 7 targets. It's not always like, oh, they're going to suffer. Like, we thought that, I know people that thought, and I was one of them, that Nico Collins would suffer this year because Diggs got there. Before he got hurt, he was the leading receiver in the NFL. It doesn't always work like that. I think Buffalo has gotten stronger. And now you could do more things with Kincaid. You could line Kincaid up outside with Cooper. Now you got two physical guys. If you line Cooper and Kincaid out in any crazy formation, Cooper's a strong receiver. He's strong. This is nice. This is nice. Who do you think will have more yards going forward this year? Amari Cooper or Garrett Wilson? That's the better question. Adams is in a league of his own, really. I think Cooper should outperform Garrett Wilson. I'd be surprised if Garrett Wilson from this point to week 18 has more catches and or yards than Cooper. I'm expecting Cooper to really come in and do good. Now, what do we got going with the Giants? That's why I'd like to get Salvo in here, the guy with the Giants, my friend. The Giants. We got two running backs, and one of them I love, Tracy. What do we do with Tracy? He's too good of a receiver, guys. Too good of a receiver. They're not going to – he's a guy like – I have my theory on Tracy, just like I have my theory. I'm not comparing these two. But Tracy, you got to look at him the way I looked at Montgomery in the beginning of the season. I know. Hold on. I'm not saying he can play like Montgomery for Detroit. What I'm saying is what I saw last year from Montgomery, the way he played football, I stayed grounded in terms of this is real life. Just because Gibbs is coming, you don't forget Montgomery is a big part of what's going to be the other side of the Super Bowl of Baltimore this year. Detroit, Baltimore, Super Bowl. Montgomery is such a special player that I drafted him when I had my chance to get a running back in the 5th round. I drafted Montgomery because he's not going anywhere. That's how I feel about some of these other guys, like Tracy. I think Tracy is such a good football player. I know it's early, but this is what I saw. I think he's such a good receiver and running back. He's a converted receiver from college. He runs great routes. That's the first feather in his cap. Also, he's a running back. The only reason he's not a full-time all the time is they say he's undersized, but he's stronger and more powerful than he should be. So this guy is he's like an overachiever with everything. I think he's too good of a football player to not be a part of the game plan. I think his snap percentage is going to stay up. We got to look at his snap percentages. We must look at that. That's the key. Like, that's what I'm looking at with Braylon Allen. That's why I don't know whether to keep him, I don't know what to do. I love that kid for the Jets, but he just doesn't get enough chances yet for he's a fun guy to want to root for in real life. Like, oh shit, Allen's in. But next year, maybe the year after, he should get more. I don't see how that kid could stay just in the cusp like that. I think he's too good. Hit that like button, guys. Please do your thing. Hit that like. I'm sharing this now on a couple of my platforms. I figure let me share it. Sharing it right now because I want to go over these lines tonight. Here's what I know about the Yankees too. We could put the Yankees with I'm not saying the Yankees to win. I can break down a few things to put in the same game parlay it has to happen. The Yankees unloaded their whole bullpen last night. The entire bullpen. The starter for the Yankees must go. They need him to go 9. I'm saying he goes at least 6 and gets 5 strikeouts. Look at the strikeouts for Gill. Beautiful day. So look, let's stay on football. I don't want to get sidetracked. The Jets with Doughboy as the quarterback for Pittsburgh this week. Love it. Devontae in town and all this shit. I like the Jets to beat Pittsburgh. I think the Jets are going to beat Pittsburgh this week. Buffalo. Tennessee sucks. DeAndre Hopkins doesn't even go to practice anymore. They're like, DeAndre, please, can you show up on Sunday, please? You don't want to go to the mall. Go to the mall. Do whatever you want. Just come Sunday. All right. Fuck your squad. Like, it's bad. That's the next guy. If anybody has DeAndre Hopkins, get ready. If he's in your league and you can afford a roster spot, I would grab him. If people gave up on him, I would take him. And if you have him, this is not the time to send him. DeAndre Hopkins owners, you have to hold them. This could be fucking huge. Like Amari Cooper to Buffalo, Adams to the Jets. If DeAndre Hopkins goes to the Chiefs, you're going to see a different player. You're going to see a guy from like 4 years ago. Fat Andy, brilliant. Don't forget that, guys. Yeah, right. Yeah. Are you really? Oh, shit, T-Rich. I fucked up my back. I probably can't go on a fucking roller coaster. Oh, motherfucker. I want to cry, man. I love that shit, bro. I don't think that would be good for my back today. I'm doing the Epsom salt tub. I'm doing a super soak today, Epsom salt, because I got to do a split tomorrow. I wasn't going to take today off, but I worked out. I took Monday, but I worked out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So today's Friday. 3 on, 1 off would be a good split. Tomorrow I'm going to do a nice back chest split, no weights, because my back is a little fucked up. I don't have a back injury, but you know what happened. So I'm going to do 500 push-ups tomorrow, about 150 pull-ups over the course of a long time. Take my time, enjoy it, soak it in. Sometimes it's not the best thing to, like, I know a lot of my friends over the years like, yeah, dude, I just want to get in and get out, get in there, get out, get my shit out, get out. Like, I disagree. Sometimes I've had some of my best sessions settling the fuck in to the process, dog. When I settle in for 2 hours and you're banging 500, 1,000 push-ups, that shit, sometimes you can't top that. You can't top that. So I know, like, the quick, efficient is good, but sometimes you just got to be a fucking old school dog and hit that shit. Sometimes you just got to be a dog. Hey, Houston Texans. We got guys in here. This is why I got you guys. Don't be waiters with no arms. I love CJ Stroud. 3-team, 10-point teaser. Give me 12.5 points all day with Houston. Where's the mic so I could drop it? You're lucky I don't want to break my own equipment. I would drop that mic. That's one part of the 3-team 10-point teaser. That's like a tongue twister for Uncle Nooch. I always get tongue-tied when I try to say 3-team 10-point teaser. Louis, get your fucking pencil, Louis. You need to know how to do a teaser. Let me explain it in layman's terms. 3 teams, they all got to win. That's what a teaser is. But you add 10 points to the spread any way you want. So Houston Texans, and now you got to do it 3 times. It's just 1 fucking point. Pay attention. You add 10 points to the spread. Oh, what's the catch? Well, you got to win 3 of them, 3 games. Okay. So that 3-team teaser, 10 points. One of them that I like is the Houston Texans. So we look at it. Pay attention, Lou. 2.5 is the spread. You throw the 10 on them. You're getting 12.5 with the Texans. Next game, we got to find 3. Give me 2 more. Give me 2 more, Tyler. Give me 2 more. What about the Jets? What, are we scared? I'll give you one. I'm not scared. Detroit on the road at Minnesota. They're plus 1.5. Give me the 11.5. Running games, travel. Lines that kick the shit out of you, travel. What happened in Dallas last week? Traveled well. 3-team 10-point teaser. Give me the 10 on the teams that earn my trust. I don't trust these rat teams. Give me Houston Texans plus 12.5 because CJ Stroud ain't getting blown out. Green Bay might have blown out their last opponent, but this ain't them. Remember that one. Who was it, Arizona? It ain't them. Houston Texans plus 12.5. There it is, boys. Houston Texans plus 12.5. Detroit at Minnesota plus 11.5. The spread's 1.5. And then I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw the Jets. I like the Jets, boy. Give me the Jets. The Jets are minus 1.5. Wow, the Jets are road favorites in Pittsburgh. So we would only be getting 8.5 points with the Jets. Oh, I like the Bengals. That's the one. That's the one, Tyler. That's the one, because we're doing mathematics, so to speak. We're putting educated things together. Who's worse than the Browns lately? They just subtracted Amari Cooper. They just subtracted their best player. Oh, I found something. No, we got to stay away from the Browns, maybe. Nick Chubb returns. Tyler, anything could make the game a fucking stinker. Like the Drake May big arm in London. Maybe have to stay away. Proceed with caution. We got to proceed with caution, Tyler. Nick Chubb is back. Speaking of awesome players that are back, fantasy, TJ Hawkinson. Guys, you're talking about one of the best tight ends in the league in his prime years of life, coming back off the ACL tear. I am so excited to see Hawkinson come back. Everybody comes back different. Most people come back faster, like initially. I saw Julian Edelman on the Jules Juice. Came back faster when he tore his ACL. He was the Super Bowl MVP. Little Jewish kid. Super Bowl MVP. I'll tell you what, whatever they take after that torn ACL, give me some of that. Everybody who tears the ACL comes back faster. Adrian Peterson, he was a great running back. Tore his ACL in December 2011, 2012 season. ACL, tore his ACL, MCL, meniscus, total knee reconstruction. Not only did he beat the timetable back, he got back for game one and rushed for 2,000 yards the next season. That's when we started learning about sports science. Like, whoa, shit, what is this? Adrian Peterson, his leg just blew off. How does he's faster now. So I don't know if it's human growth hormone. I don't know exactly. But I know that if they could give a person like me fucking peptides or this, anyone, why it's not steroids, right? Why can't they fine tune an athlete? It doesn't make sense for them not to. Like, there's so much detective work that I've done. Look at a picture of Jason Tatum for the Boston Celtics when he came into the league. Look at him now. I lift weights every fucking day. He has cuts that it's like bodybuilder shit is coming in. They're not lifting like that. Like when you're doing bands and you're fucking popping. Russell Westbrook, have you seen him? He's 36, 37. He's more ripped than ever. You're not supposed, like, that's not the natural progression. You're not supposed to have an 8-pack at 36 springing. There's shit going on. Tom Brady shredded. Tom Brady looked like fucking Tom Cruise on Twinkies in his draft photo. You ever see the picture of Tom Brady in the draft? Tom Cruise on Twinkies. Terrible. All right, I'll give you some. Here's something, Tyler. Philadelphia, they stink. Nick Sirianni's a half a jerk off. We established that. They're going to go for the juggler, but they're not going to get it on the Giants. The Giants are playing good. Listen to me. Daniel Jones and that offense looked more like Buffalo's offense the last few years than Buffalo right now. They're running Jones. Everybody loves to hate Jones. I get it. He does a lot of mistakes. I hate him too sometimes. They're running Jones like they ran Josh Allen. But Jones is much faster. Neighbors is back. Wandell's a player. Now you got another football player in Tyrone Tracy. And you don't have to use them all game because Singletary's back. This is a week I think we throw the 10-point. You know what? And the Giants and Philly, they're going to play tough. They're going to play close. I think we should throw the 10 points on the Giants in a 3-team teaser, guys. What do you think? Guys, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Give it a share. I'm going to share this right now on Twitter. Guys, hit that like. Here we go. I'm sharing on Twitter real quick. I want to go down the spreads now for the rest of the games. I just want to get a few more people in here because there's specific people. that I was waiting for certain games. All right, here we go. Live stream. This is such a good weekend. I'm so excited to see Amari Cooper. I'm so excited to see Devontae Adams. I'm so excited to see the Jets. It's the Jets. Like, okay, like I told you about the Jets and Buffalo. There's the most room for growth that I see in any one team this year is the Jets. The Jets have a chance to be really good. They're gonna get it together too. I still feel the Jets are gonna be tough, guys. All right, looking at the lines. Giants. The Giants are home. The Giants are a 3-point dog at home. Give me the 13 all day. We're gonna put the Giants in now. Louis, 3-team teaser. Let me write this down. Okay, now you add 10 points to your liking, but you got to get 3. So we got the Giants. Oh, what a fucking pen! You know what? Shit pisses me off. Well, I know how to count. Leave it to me to bring a pen that doesn't work. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I got a marker. Oh, I'm back. Oh, okay, so we got the Giants plus 3.5. That's one. I want to go over like the top candidates because if you stretch it out to more teams, the odds go higher and you still get the 10 points. If we could put 5 or 6 teams in a 10-point teaser, you get fucking 10 points to the spread, and the odds are like 4, 5, 6, 700. If you guys look, stretch it out. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, stretch it out. Put 6 teams in a 10-point teaser. You're getting fucking 10 points with the spread, and you're getting like major odds, but it's hard to hit every one. The longer you stretch out with teams and things that can occur, the easier it is for one thing to occur negative. That's why it's like we're balancing. It's tough. But the Giants not hanging with the Eagles this week. Now they're gonna hang with the Eagles. They're gonna hang. They're gonna hang or win. They're at home. Yeah, Eagles are in trouble this week. The Eagles are in big fucking trouble, I think. Now, can this snarky bastard, Rodgers, can he be the thorn on our side? I hope not. All right, so I agree with T. Rich, though. Right now, I like the Bengals, but we got to be careful with Nick Chubb coming back. I like the Lions on the road. I like the Lions on the road to give Minnesota their first loss. They got to lose sometimes. And who's better to beat Minnesota than Detroit right now? That's a big one. And weaving everything back in. That's the Super Bowl, guys. Detroit, Baltimore this year. Baltimore looks so strong to me that they reminded me of the Denver Broncos back-to-back team that repeated. When they got Terrell Davis, they became the fucking best. And that's what I'm seeing with Baltimore. They're going to be the best team in the league. Them and Detroit. Real quick, other games I like. I don't think the Chiefs are going to win this week, guys. This is the week where finally it stubs their toe. The Niners, I expect the 49ers to play well and probably beat the Chiefs. If Fat Andy goes out to San Francisco and just outclasses Shanahan with the calls and the tempo and like the way they came out last game with the quick throws and then like Andy Reid actually passed and went fast to set the run up. Then later they started pounding the rock. If Andy Reid gets out there with still learning the new, like still trying to figure out who's going to do what at receiver, where you want this guy, that guy. Kareem Hunt is the new running back now, like it's 2019 or 18 all over again. Kareem Hunt is like I would be. They have to overcome a lot every week, and they haven't lost. The Chiefs have not lost. When was the last time the Chiefs lost a game? Just a game. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my, yeah, the Chiefs, like, they've been surprising me every week for a long time. This is getting like historically great because you never think of dominance of a team winning 7 games in a row by less than 1 score. That was their streak before the Saints. But there's something special to that, guys. Like what they're doing. They went to Miami had a better team than them last year in the playoffs. They beat them. Buffalo had a better team. They beat them. Baltimore, better team. Beat them. Niners, Better team, Super Bowl, beat them. It's amazing. I'm so excited for this weekend. When we do the live stream Sunday morning, I'm going in 9:30, staying right on until 10:30. I mean, at 12:30, 9:30 to 12:30. I think we do a nice long one. Nice long one. Hey, we got both baseball tonight too, guys. Both baseball tonight. All right, let's check out the Yankee pitcher before I log off. I'm getting off hour 15, hour 20. The Yankees remember this for tonight, guys. The Yankees went deep into the bullpen. Deep. This is a fucking series, guys. 3-0, that's history. That 3-0 shit, forget about it. Like, it's not even worth it to think about it. This series could be tie after tonight. That's number one. Number two, we don't have room to unload our bullpen tonight. We are in a no-win situation as far as what we need from our starting pitcher. It's dire straits. So if Gil is going to be in there for 7 to 9 innings, what's the number of strikeouts we're willing to go? 6 strikeouts, 220. I'm not willing to go 6, but I'll go 5. So remember that tonight. Lewis, his name is Gil, Gil. Lewis Gil, 5 strikeouts. Now, anything else? Crapshoot to me. This is tough. Cleveland's plus 100 on the money line. Yankees are minus 118, slight favorite. The Mets, I think the Mets had their shot. It's going to be tough. I don't see the Mets coming back on the Dodgers, guys. I don't see it. Ohtani, hey, you know what? If the scumbag Yanks finally could just get there, not blow this series, you know what, guys? Everybody's all happy with the Yankees. I'm not yet. I'm nervous because the Yankees have a chance to ruin my fan fun. Yankees Mets is a dream repeat of 2000. I love it. Subway Series. My cousins weren't even born yet. Now we got another one. Oh my God. Yankees Dodgers. Oh my God. That's even better. Ohtani and Judge. What's the only thing that could ruin this? What happened last night? A continuation, a Yankee collapse. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, kid? Oh shit! Good to see you in here, buddy. The Yankee collapse, man. I'm nervous. This is what I'm nervous about, Anthony. I'm happy you're in here. I saw bad things happen to good teams. We were up 3-0 against Boston 20 years ago. 3-0. I remember where I was each game in the bar, rum and coke. Like I remember. That's how shell-shocking it was. That was bad. The 2001 World Series, we were 1 pitch away, and they hit a fucking blooper, and we lost the World Series. This Yankee team, guys, last night, we were 1 pitch away from being 1 inch away from the World Series. And then once you're in, you got a shot. When was the last time we were in a World Series, guys? I'm not even judging it like normal Yankee fan. I'm bringing the bar down. We haven't even been in the World Series since we won it, right? We didn't get beat. Did anybody beat us in the World Series? No. We haven't even been in a World Series. Last night's loss, it's making me think about the 3-0. Guys, Anthony, John, I think you guys were 1 years old that year. I think you were already 1. When you were fucking babies, the Yankees were up 3-0, 4 games in a row, a game. And then by the time it kept going, I knew we were going to lose. Like it was like a cloud. I'm nervous. That's all I'm saying. This is the night, guys. Here's what I'm going to say. Let's get this win tonight. I don't want to talk negative. Let's get this win tonight because Gil is our fucking guy. I know Cole's ready. He's coming. But we got to get this win tonight. I feel like if we lose tonight, the psychological difference from being 1 inch away from being up 3-0 and now it's 2-2, like you get it? If they lose tomorrow, there's a world of pressure on them. World of pressure. So you got to perform. Right? Oh, tough. Hey, Ant, now that you can see me, I'm going to give you a fucking play-by-play of last night, me driving. And Aaron Judge is up at bat, and it's a cracker, it's a line drive, and what's that? What is that? Oh, is he rounding the bases, Susan? Oh, John, it's a homer! Oh, John, oh, it's a homer! He missed that whole fucking call. It was so bad, I almost hit a fucking deer on the parkway. I almost hit a fucking deer. Oh, the guy got so pissed because I didn't get to enjoy the homer. I didn't get to enjoy the home run. Fucking guy. And I'll tell you what. I tell you what he didn't blow. I'll tell you a call he didn't blow. What am I going to say, Ant? Sterling, his vision never got so clear. That last one must have been fucking gone. Sterling, I heard the crack of the bat on the radio, and Sterling goes, that's gone. I was like, holy shit. This blind motherfucker, when he called the homer that fast, I knew it must have been gone. Gone. Ugh. That blind bastard got x-ray vision. Huh. All right, we got our boy Gil, and we like strikeouts. Other than that, I don't fucking trust him. I don't trust him. I am so scared because I feel a shit like energy with this team. We got a superstar that can't run. I'm saying in April, hey, what's happened if Stan's rounding the bases in the playoffs and he's got a sprint? He didn't. I don't like that shit. Weaver, he's our closer. Like, he's been pitching good, but we don't have like a solidified, like mowing down closer that's like known. But I guess everybody makes their bones somewhere. But we don't have that. Just a lot of shit. Our starters, we need that outing tonight. We need it. We got relievers that went to fucking pieces. Look at the guy Schmidt last night. Went to pieces, Anthony. What happened to Schmidt? He was our closer. Pieces. Every time he comes in, out of the park, out of the park, out of the park. We're going to go to him tonight? Oh. The Mets, you know what? As a baseball fan, I'm rooting hard for the Mets tonight because I want to see they're a team of character. If anybody could keep it going, it's them. The Yankees, they better step on those necks quick. Any fights this weekend? We got big fights next weekend, Saturday, October 26th. Max Holloway, Ilia Topuria. Big one, big one. So look, going down the lines. Bullet point things I'm looking at that we got to look at Sunday morning. Buffalo, money line, bring that. Anytime I say three team tees, 10 points, that's my general what I'm saying right now. I'm looking at all spreads we can throw the 10 on. We put as many 10-point teasers. I like those lately. Buffalo, they're 8.5 favorite. Knock those right off. We'll get a 1.5. We're going to win outright. Houston, no, they're not blowing out C.J. Stroud. Give me the 12.5 with C.J. Stroud. They're not blowing him out. The Bengals should be okay, but they fucking lost to the Patriots in week 1. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. We got to be careful. Nick Chubb's back. Got to be careful. Be careful with that game. Philly, Nick Sirianni, jerk off. Team, there's shit going on over there. Giants are going to bring it to Philly. Definitely give me the 10 points on top of the 3. I'll take 13 with the Giants 8 days a week, twice on Sunday. 8 days a week. That's the strongest leg of the whole week with a teaser. That is the absolute strongest leg, not even close. That is a reverse teaser worthy. Reverse teaser worthy. You take the Giants +3, you bang it out 7 the wrong way. You're giving 3-4. That's reverse teaser worthy. In the +10,000 reverse teaser, the little fun ones we do, that one's going to be part of it. And so is the Houston Texans. They're +2.5. You knock 7 the wrong way. I'm going to do this with a couple. I'm seeing a few games that are reverse teaser worthy. Giants, Houston. Oh, this is a fucking. We could get them, guys. We could get them this week. Seattle might beat Atlanta. Just when a team shows you good stuff, they remind you why they're shit. That's going to be Atlanta, I think, this week. Everything seems like, oh, it's Atlanta, it's Kirk. Like, that's when teams come back. Seattle, they've been a little shaky lately, but we know Geno's throwing for more yards a game than any other quarterback in the NFL. We know about their runners. They're capable. I think I might go Seattle might be my upset special, and then Detroit. So watch this. I'm going to throw the reverse teaser on maximum as far as I can with these teams. Watch this. This is cool. Watch the teams I got in here. Let me just get the baseball out of here. Okay, I got 4 teams in a teaser. I'm going to reverse it maximum. Watch this shit. Watch this, Ant. Let me first of all, negative. Just there's minus and plus. Hit the minus. Bang the minus all the way. Okay. Now I got a 4-team teaser minus 7. 7-point teaser the wrong way. Ready for this? It's not that fucking crazy at all. It's plus 10,000. So $5 pays $500. Okay, I'm putting it in right now. Okay, it's in. $5 wager to win $500.04. Ooh. Okay. 4-team teaser minus 7. Houston Texans. You got to figure out a way. You can't say like, oh, I don't think it's going to happen. No, it's not about that. It's about getting the numbers to realistically bounce the furthest away, but it can still be possible. Like, oh, if Houston just beats Green Bay, they can cover 4.5. You get it? So here we go. Houston minus 4.5 versus Green Bay. The Giants minus 4 versus Philly. Somebody's got to fucking win. Seattle minus 4 versus Atlanta. Detroit minus 5.5 versus Minnesota. That's hard. That's hard. You see that those are hard. Here's what I do like. If I take those 3 and I make it a 10-point teaser, listen to the odds, guys. A 4-team 10-point teaser is plus 100. You get even money on your bet, and you get 10 points with the spread. They all got to hit. That's what a teaser is. But I love that, guys. Houston Texans plus 12.5 at Green Bay. Giants plus 13 home against Philly. Seattle plus 13 against Atlanta. Atlanta. And Detroit plus 11.5 against Minnesota. Detroit's going to get blown out with that running game and all that? I don't think so, boys. I don't think so. I doubt it. But, what I have to do now, what we got to do, we got a lot of work to do with fantasy. Listen to me here, guys. When I come on Sunday morning, we're going to do all the sports bets, but we have to get down to fantasy personnel. Fantasy football personnel is most important now. There's a doubleheader Monday. There's guys that are shaky with status. I got Marvin Harrison Jr. Arizona plays the Chargers Monday night. In a double, there's 4 teams going Monday night. So I'm leaving the spot blank because I don't know if he's playing or not. And I got other guys playing Sunday. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of 2s that are going to be in the role of a 1. Tank Bigsby, I said he's out in Jacksonville. They're not flying guy. They're not taking anybody in taxis from Jacksonville from the practice squad out into London. They're overseas. So 2s that turn into 1s. A couple of these situations, the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks, I like their running back, Bucky Irving, but the other running back did great. It's murky out there. It's murky. And then we got to pay attention to the new guys coming back, how things get distributed. Like Hawkinson from Minnesota. I'm looking at him. That's interesting to me. Hawkinson, where is he at? Worthy, how much uptake is he going to get when there is no real receiver coming right now? Like, that's why they got to get Hopkins. They don't have a guy that can step in and fill that 1 this year. You can't gain experience. You can't rush wisdom and experience and like being a polished pro. Worthy, they use him for what they're using him. He's great, but they need that 1. They need that 1. The Chiefs need a 1. Hold on to DeAndre Hopkins, guys. He will be a Chief. I know it. I said that Adams would be a Jet by Halloween. I said that in August. Got that one. I just know it. I could feel it with every ounce of my soul that the Chiefs are going to grab Hopkins. I fucking know it. Oh, shit. Okay, what's the line on tonight for the Mets? The fucking Mets. Mets plus 114. Yeah, blow me. I'm not taking you. Damn, man. Okay, so here. So with the fantasy odds, now, hey, Anthony, Jonathan, If you have anyone injured, put them on the IR. Grab extra guys. You're making our, I don't know if it's you or Mel, I'm not sure which league, but anyone, not just you, anyone in a fantasy league, if you have guys injured and you didn't put them on the IR and grab more, you're leaving the free agent pool too juicy. We're playing against each other. Like let's keep that shit watered down. If you have roster spots, make sure you maximize and get all your guys on your roster. That's what I meant to say. You know, shit comes out a little backwards with me sometimes. But if you got guys injured, like Olave, when I found out he was out, I got to put him on IR, and then I grabbed an extra guy because I had the liberty to do so. Man, yeah, we got a lot of player stuff, trending guys. This is what I mean about real life versus fantasy. In real life, I love Braylon Allen. Brendan Allen, what's his name? I love Allen. I love him. But I don't know if he's going to get the snap percentages. Guys, if you've never looked at snap percentages in our sleeper app, it's a really great tool that I use for judging every player. If you look in snap percentage, you can see how much he was on the field for the offense that day. He was only on the field now 19%. As good as I think he is, in the future, I'll take a look at him. I had to drop him. I can't hold him for that long. But here's where I would hold him. If I was a Breece Hall owner, definitely hold him, because then he'll turn into one of the top running backs in the league. You think fucking Ty Johnson had a good game when Aaron Jones went out? Watch what this kid would ever do. If Breece Hall ever missed time. But and that's the thing. Tracy with the Giants is a player. He's not going anywhere. The Giants' full team is back. Don't be surprised if they beat Philadelphia this week. I wouldn't be surprised at all. There's no team that's that good. And the way Philly barely got by Cleveland last week told me more about their team. It told me even more. They stink. They don't stink. They're too talented to be functioning that low. So my antennas are up that something's wrong over there. And the Giants, to me, I saw a lot of good things against Cincinnati. I saw a lot of good things in the week before. So my head, I'm thinking with the momentum of the Giants. I don't know about you guys. Oh, I can't believe Mel put $100 for Watson in our fantasy league. That's crazy. And he's like, oh, don't worry about me, bitch. And I was trying to explain to him that he wasn't paying attention to the fab money. And I left Taysom Hill in as my tight end last night. So who's the biggest idiot? Me. I got a fucking goose egg to start my week. Damn it. But yeah, the London game for this week, Jacksonville's back in London, 9:30. Be careful. Drake May's got a fucking arm. I had to sit up in my chair moment. My ears perked up like a German shepherd. He threw a couple balls that was going to make me pause. Betting crazy with Jacksonville. I'm not just going to go into that and lose a big percentage of my pie. We're going off 1:30 today. 1 hour, 30 minutes at the buzzer. Swish. I'm nice like that, Anthony. Fucking nice. Nice. I could go 3 days or 3 years straight. Oh, man. Basketball's coming on, too. I can't wait to start talking hoops with Mel. Oh, man. Juicy stuff. The Knicks. Hey, guys, T-Rich, please, I need your help right now. I got 1 minute and 30. I need the right answer, bro. I haven't seen my favorite basketball team in 3 fucking years. The Knicks. I don't get MSG. Scumbag cable. They took MSG away. I get Philly. I get the Nets. I don't get the Knicks. You got to help me. I need to access MSG the best way. I don't know what to do. Do I get it through an iPad? Do I watch it on my computer? I don't know. But I know that I'm sick of not getting MSG. Son of a bitch. Hey, and here, I'm going to leave you with this, T-Rich. We got to talk. Me and you have to have a conversation when I'm off of here. Our boy, Dana White. That's a whole nother another video. I'm going to do a video on this and drop it. Dana White is losing his judgment skills or something. I'm seeing him, the fact that he wanted to take Khalil Roundtree and move him up in the rankings, he's losing his sense of, what's right. Just because he fought a good-spirited fight, you don't go in like the overbearing dad. Oh, move him up. Like, no, bro, no. He got knocked out. One of the worst ever. Knocked out. You can't move guys up the rankings for that. And DiVincenzo, you're right, Anthony. DiVincenzo with the fight the other night with Brunson, that was juicy. I am out like the buzzer. Out like the buzzer, baby.